We're out on our lunch break. We got lunch. See if we can get it into the escape bike here. I got some new packs and everything on here, so hopefully that'll hold some of our goodies. All right, and we're off on our little errand running machine. This thing's so much fun. I know I'm too big to ride it, but oh, error 24 on it. That's not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's no good. Motor hall signal abnormality. Motor hall signal abnormality. What does that mean? Let's document this. All right, I ran into an escape bike problem here. I'm out of my lunch hour. I went to get lunch at the grocery store, came out, started riding, and I'm getting this motor fault code, which you can see it on the screen. Motor, it says error 24. Error 24. So I looked it up and it says motor hall connectivity abnormality, something or another. So I'm trying to diagnose, and I look down here. I was like, let me check the motor cable. And I go to look at the motor cable, and it is completely wrapped around the axle. So it's like double or triple looped around the axle. Somehow the slack got caught, and now it's like tying up the axle. So I'm hoping that I can release that, and I'm gonna unplug it, and then I'm gonna unwrap it and plug it back in, and hopefully that fixes our problem here. We'll see. Let's try it. All right, so I undid the battery and took the juice out of the system before I go unplugging stuff here. All right, let's undo this cable. I don't know how in the world this would have happened. How did this get caught like this? I really don't want to ride it home, no power, because this bike's heavy. Look at that. That's crazy. It's wrapped. I didn't bring any tools with me. I'm just out. I'm just down the street, honestly. Oh man, I might have ruined this motor cable. That is bizarre. Oh, it's jammed in there. Holy cow, I see why this was a problem. All right, so I don't know how in the world this even happened. There's no slack for me to get this thing out of here. I can't push it up through because there's not enough slack here. I can't pull it off the end. I'm gonna cut this rubber thing off of here. The only tool I have with me, my pocket knife. Maybe this will give me enough slack somewhere to release this thing. That's really jammed in there. Ugh. Let's rip this out of here. Come on, give me a little slack somewhere. We can replace that rubber cap. That's fine. Don't mind that. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Come on. Okay, now we got a little slack. Holy cow. Look at this. Look at that. Just coiled like a snake around the axle. Oh man. All right, well, I mean, that's really sharp there, and I can see it's cut through the protective layer all the way down to the wires. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to fix that. Hopefully I didn't ruin this cable here. Let's plug it back in and see if it works, number one. That way I can ride home with power. All right, let's see if we got power. And it just got like, there's like 30-mile-an-hour winds all of a sudden. What the heck is happening? What a day. All right, there's no error code. Let's try the throttle, put it up on the kickstand here. It's running, it's making some noises though. That's not good. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We'll solve that when we get home. At least we can ride it home at this point and continue to diagnose. All right, we're on our way back. We don't have motor power though. I'm under human power right now, pedal power. No no throttle, no pedal assist. So we definitely damaged that motor cable by that thing getting wrapped around there bizarrely and like slicing itself. I've never seen anything like that. That was so weird. Okay, this bike is heavy without power. Oh man, so we are riding home under citizen leg power because I got like 50 feet into riding it again, and the wire wrapped itself around the axle again. So I don't know what is going on. I'm gonna have to go see if something like the axle nuts are loose or something, and the axle's spinning in there somehow. I don't know. We're gonna have to go home and diagnose. Here, you want to know about e-bike ownership. You don't want to get stuck, I'm out of breath, on one of these, having to pedal them home up a hill, because this is how fast you're gonna go. So this bike weighs 91 pounds, plus the groceries I just bought. I'm just riding with the motor cable unplugged so it doesn't wrap around the axle. My plans were to make a whole different video today, but I guess we're gonna get some content out of this one. Riding your escape bike around with no power. It's heavy. I'm not good with wiring. I'm not good with soldering. I'm generally not good with electricity, so it's hilarious that I have an e-bike channel based on electric bikes. Oh my God, this is so hard to pedal. Somebody asked me that in a comment. How easy is it to pedal if you run out of battery? Man, it is not. Maybe if you got some really strong cyclist legs, which I don't. My relaxing lunch hour cruise to the grocery store to get lunch turned into a workout. This is how I rode home, with the motor just like completely disconnected. Look at this, it really sliced this wide open. Hopefully none of these wires are cut. All right, we're back. It's after work now, so I decided to come back out, crack a beer here, and do some investigating to figure out what the heck happened to my motor wire and why it was wrapping around the axle. And it did not take Citizen very long to figure out the problem. Look at this mess here. So obviously, I guess this axle is turning when it's not supposed to be turning. So first thing I checked was over here. Look at this. So I took this cap off, and then you shouldn't be able to turn this nut in your hand like this. This is not good. This is supposed to be tight. I'm sure this is my issue right here. The axle nuts are not tight. So that is a good lesson for everyone out there on e-bike maintenance. So don't be like Citizen. Check your bike more often. I rarely check this. Actually, I spent a bunch of time the other day, like 2 days ago, checking things, fixing the shifters and the brakes and the throttle, and I didn't check the axle nuts though. I didn't anticipate that those were going to be loose, but something to keep in mind. Do some random periodic checks on your e-bike. So, I mean, that wheel could have fallen off on me. That would have been an exciting video. Darn. But I'm glad it didn't really. I rode it all the way home with that loose like that. So yeah, that's I'm sure my problem. So I'm going to tighten that back up, and then probably throw some black electrical tape on those wires to cover them back up. We'll plug the motor back in, and hopefully that takes care of our motor fault. We'll get this back wheel good, secured, everything reconnected. We'll test it out, and I'm hoping that this stupid maintenance absence on my part of not checking that, more often. Let's get things tightened back up and reconnected, and we'll test it out. All right, well, the escape bike is back together and it doesn't work. So clearly I damaged something in the wiring with it getting wrapped around the axle like that. I did look as close as I could check in the wiring. It did look like one little blue wire in there was cut a little bit. So maybe it got cut the whole way through. I don't know, but we got no power. We got no pedal assist. We got no throttle power. We have error code 24 for motor default. I tried resetting, to factory settings. That didn't clear it. I I'm pretty sure I damaged something in the wiring. So now it's take the wheel off and try to get to the wiring to see exactly what happened and what I ripped in half or cut in half or pulled too far out of the motor. I don't know, this is probably going to be opening up the motor. So good news for you, you're going to get to see the inside of a Himiway Escape motor. And we'll see what that looks like. But I might be having to send this motor off and have them send me a new one back. So I guess we'll get to deal with customer service at Himiway here, and I'll let you know how that goes. So I'm showing you all. I'm showing everything. Good, the bad, maintenance mistakes on my part, which caused some problems. So bummer, but we're gonna take it apart. We've got no option at this point. It doesn't work, so it's coming apart. I'm gonna open up this motor. I'll save that for another video, and I'll see if I can determine what the problem is and if I can even fix it. It might be getting a replacement motor, so I'll let you know how it turns out. So hit the subscribe, stay tuned to see how long it takes me to fix this Hemi. I like this bike, man. This is a lot of fun. It sucks that this doesn't work right now. I just got it all set up with my new mirrors and all these bags. I took the bag off my motorcycle to put on there and got it all looking sharp. And now we can't ride it. Well, I can ride it. I just now own the heaviest bicycle known to man at this point. So I won't be riding it without power, that's for certain. But I'll keep you updated on progress from here. Thanks for watching.